This is for section 6.3, question number 3. Asks for the inverse sine of unit circle values. So looking at number A, this is going to be the same thing as sine of theta equals -1. So we have to look back at our unit circle and see what angle corresponds with the sine value of -1. Okay, so we remember that the y value is the sine output. So we can see that at 3 pi over 2 is where is the right angle for this question. However, there's something else that we have to take into consideration. For the sine inverse function, the domain is restricted from pi over 2 to negative pi over 2. So putting in the angle 3 pi over 2 would give us the wrong answer. Instead, we have to think of it as negative pi over 2. So we have our answer for number A, excuse me. Negative pi over 2. Now we'll look at number B. Sine inverse of negative root 2 over 2, which would be the same as sine of theta equals negative root 2 over 2. Alright, looking back at our unit circle, we're actually going to see two places where this angle corresponds with the y value of root 2 over 2 at 5 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. Once again though, we have to find the one that's within the domain of the inverse function. So we can ignore this 5 pi over 4 because it's outside of negative pi over 2 to pi over 2. And looking at 7 pi over 4, we have to think of this as the same thing as negative pi over 4. And that's going to be our answer. Alright, and the last one, question C, sine inverse of root 2 over 2. It's going to be the same as sine of theta equals root 2 over 2. So we have our unit value. And we are expected to know this one because it's in quadrant 1 and be able to remember where it corresponds on quadrant 2 as well. So we can see that it's at pi over 4 and at 3 pi over 4. However, once again the domain is going to be restricted and our answer is pi over 4. It always comes in handy to remember your unit circle values, so you can know the answers to these, and to remember to restrict the domain. That's the most important thing that's tricky about this problem. Alright, so let's enter that into WAMAP. That is question 6.3, number 3.